Okay, we're back. Since we have all the data, I had my dinner and stuff, Storm's gone out. So I figured we could do these. So, I guess we start with creature cards. None of these really, like, sickly roly-poly. Tough Gunt. I didn't realize. I forgot there was a sickly one. So you really want to look at these things. A battery inferior version of Taz T found patrolling the hedge. Drops raw science. Formerly a squad of janitorial and fry cook robots for Robbies. This fleet now patrols the science labs of the yard. Upgraded fleet patrols pond labs and follows orders in the Black Ant Hill. Oh yeah, they got like a little battery strapped to them. I never actually realized. Okay, so that's the infected ones. The Chiefs of Security. Middle Manager robot exists solely to train grunts and kill intruders. Okay. Broodmother. Created by Dr. Wendell Tully is the last one, so that's what he was trying to escape his thing. And Director Schmechter. Oh, he's got like a tiny robot. So I wonder, was he actually small? Because we fought the robot, not him. So he just had like a tiny robot in our backyard for some weird fucking reason. I guess he was looking for Wendell or something. Okay, then we got all these to go through. Maybe we do the sights of the backyard first. Actually, let's learn how we got to the backyard. Okay, let's play this one. Oh wait, August, December, May, June, July. March, April. So May'd be the first one.
Eminent Practical Technologies, Dr. Wendell Tully, Science Division, log 88.05.29G. Oh, or is that H? H for safety. Final evaluation tests of the spacer are going well, though I have noticed some minor errors in transcription where a non-trivial number of particles are not being conserved. I have observed no ill side effects, but making a note to check that later.
Making a note.
I'm still annoyed by Dr. Klein's attitude at the barbecue when I confided in him about my success. He was arrogant, as always, dismissing my breakthroughs in covalent spacing reduction, questioning the very use of shrinking technology.
Oh, wait, hold on. These are 88. These are 87. Hold on, August, so it is this. Goes May, June, July. Okay, we play this one first.
Eminent Practical Technologies, Dr. Wendell Tully, Science Division, log 87.08.31C. Today's gluon trials were a complete failure. Apparatus destroyed, no useful test data. Perhaps Dr. Klein was right. Another year's research down the drain. I had felt so sure of it. For my sake, I need success. But nothing is working. Not the gluon, nor the scabby, not even the confounded napkin bags. But what if I revisited an older project? No. Oh, no, definitely not. Perhaps, no. Wait.
I wonder what
That's
Gluon
The
was.
shrink machine. Initial explorations had been promising before Dalton put the kibosh on it. I could set it up in the basement. If I showed that it worked, surely they could not argue with results. It's worth a try. What do I have to lose?
Oh, okay, so he's working on Gluon. That, whatever it was, failed badly. And then he's like, okay, I'm gonna go work on Thinger. Oh, the scabby thing's changed. Oh, this one's kind of got a red clean sheen to it. Okay, let's see what he does then, this one.
Eminent Practical Technologies, Dr. Wendell Tully, Science Division, log 87.12.19. It's past midnight now, but the covalent space reducer prototype is complete. Otherwise known as the shrinking machine, I've dubbed it the spacer. I should get some rest, but the kids are already asleep. Trudy's given up and gone to bed, and I'm eager to find out if all these months of work were worth it. Everything should be sound.
Oh, space reducer
you never know until you
prototype.
flip the switch. Well, here goes nothing. Supplemental log, complete failure. Oh, why do I even try? I'll clean this mess up in the morning.
Oh, he failed. Okay, so it's an 87. In August, he picks it back up. In December, he fails. The 19th.
Supplemental log, Ominent Practical Technologies, Tully. Oh, whatever, I'll sort it later.
Oh, he doesn't even put the number in.
Thing is, I have done it!
Oh, he succeeds.
The spacer has worked its magic. I have successfully shrunk a set of basic plastic polyhedral dice from the size of standard dice to no bigger than the size of, well, much smaller dice. Burgle, make a note to come up with a better comparison.
Noting.
You did it, nonetheless. This is a complete exoneration. However, it occurs to me that I have a new problem. The dice were intended to be young Foe's Christmas present. He will be disappointed. But perhaps I can convince him that they were miniature dice. The tiny instructions might be a bit of a giveaway. A new solution may be required. To the Fun Pit Toy Mart before they close.
He stole his son's Christmas present. He shrunk his son's Christmas present, lol. Okay, so that's 87. Oh, so this is like 5 months later almost.
Ominent Practical Technologies, Dr. Wendell Tully, Science Division, log 88.05.29G. Oh, or is that H? H for safety. Final evaluation tests of the spacer are going well, though I have noticed some minor errors in transcription where a non-trivial number of particles are not being conserved. I have observed no ill side effects, but making a note to check that later.
Oh, this is the one we got up
Making
to.
a note.
I'm still annoyed by Dr. Klein's attitude at the barbecue when I confided in him about my success. He was arrogant, as always, dismissing my breakthroughs in covalent spacing reduction, questioning the very use of shrinking technology.
What? How could you question it?
What a ridiculous lack of vision. World hunger, overpopulation, global warming, just the tip of the iceberg.
I could do so much with that. Okay, so he showed off to his friend in that time. His friend's being a hater.
Practical Technologies, Dr.
I don't know if he was using his friend.
Log 88.06.23A.
Recognition. Ooh.
Finally, my genius is recognized. My Ominent minders have requested a demonstration of the spacer. I do wonder how they even found out about it. No doubt it was the loose lips of that blabbing Klein.
Oh, it was Klein again.
But perhaps his indiscretion has worked in my favor in this instance, and I will have the last laugh. Once Ominent sees what I have accomplished here, I will prove that their many years of investment in me was not a mistake. How it will feel to have them watch me in my moment of triumph. This is what I have been working toward my entire career.
Ooh.
Recognition at last.
So he just wants people to see he's good. Oh no! Yet another failure?
Technologies, Dr. Wendell Tully, Science Division, log 88.07.01. First test demonstration of the spacer. Director Dalton Schmechter in attendance.
Schmechter.
Begin recording. Everyone, thank you for coming. Today, I will show you nothing less than a quantum leap forward in technology. This is the spacer. It is a machine that has the power to shrink any object many times over, unleashing the power of the miniature world.
Da-da-da.
Now, I'm
Honey,
sure
I
that some
shrunk
of you
the
will be
kids.
skeptical, but I have no doubt that a demonstration of this device will show you a vision of the future, of Ominent's future, of our future. Now, if you will all put on your peeper goggles, I'll begin the demonstration. Behold, the future.
Disappointing sound of mechanical failure. Lol.
Oh, no. Everyone, please stay in your seats. Please stay in your seats. This is a minor issue, I assure you. Just give me a moment. I can fix this. I can fix this.
Oh no! So I think he gets fired from Ominent, right? And this is where the backyard project begins. And then Ominent realizes that maybe Klein fucked with it or something. Oh, yeah, I should find out when... Okay, so this is in 87. 88 he fails. July. Oh, yeah, okay, we got 88 into 89. Here. This is 89. Oh, into 90. Loyal subjects. Okay, we'll leave that one. Oh, Burgle's 87 to 89 into 90. Okay, those don't matter. Okay, these ones we can look at the end of those ones. Okay, let's listen to Burgle's one.
Burgle Transcription Unit 87.9.5. Order number 1.
Robot, I need you to monitor these power fluctuations and inform me if they exceed acceptable limits.
Hello, my name is Burgle, and I will be serving you today. I specialize in cooking, flipping, and grilling.
Grilling? A feature useful only to your obsolete burger-flipping brethren now consigned to the scrap heap? I need you to monitor these readings, Burgle. And isn't it redundant to specialize in cooking and grilling?
Understood. Appending monitor power fluctuations to my prime directive list. Deprioritizing grilling.
Oh, he always wanted to
Good.
grill.
Now get on with it.
Reprioritizing grilling.
Reprioritizing really nice. Okay, so this is when they were like first meeting.
Burgle Transcription Unit 87.10.25. Order number 73.
I find it a wonder that the Burgle Mark IVs never caught on. I believe them to be far superior to the Mark IIIs. Those never lived up to my expectations.
Boom, boom, boom.
They can only calculate post-cooking burger weights to the nearest tenth of a pound. And they only had enough memory for one seasoning module, salt or pepper. All solved with you Mark IVs, not to mention your most excellent mustaches.
Thank you. I will never forget this moment.
Oh. Burgle's liking him. Okay, the first shrinking we haven't got to yet. Okay, so that's like that. 80... Wait, actually, let's look. September, October. Oh, so this is literally the first one. This is when they meet. When he tells him not to grill. And then he tells him he's got an excellent mustache. Yeah, and then he likes him. Okay, and that's April 15th, 87. 89, wasn't it? So it's August, September. What was this one? April 15th, 89. March. June, July, April. Okay, so it's in between here. So we have this raw science and then we have the Burgle one. Okay, let's see. Fired. Oh no, this is the start.
Eminent Practical Technologies, Dr. Wendell Tully, Science... scratch that. Dr. Wendell Tully, PhD. At least they can't fire me from that. My years of work on the spacer mattered little to Eminent. The project was shut down and I was shown the door.
Damn.
And yet Kaminsky still works there, and he's an idiot. I've been reduced to substitute teaching at the local school. How many times can one person be expected to explain the difference between a vector and a scalar? If it has direction, then it's a scalar. I mean, a vector. Oh! I swear the ignorance around me is contagious. Does that normal teacher do anything? No wonder my inventions cannot be appreciated. Our society no longer understands science.
Oof. He saw it before us all. No, just kidding. An auspicious being. Okay, so this is 89, and then we'll get to the raw science.
I've thought about this in circles for days now, and I've come to a decision. It's time to restart spacer development. Ominent may not believe in it, but I
Oh.
know its potential. Though I must figure out how to return shrunk objects to their original size. The first step will be to address the particle transcription errors. It seems almost certain that the irregularities are responsible for the failure during the demonstration. Burgle, please bring up all the lab data about the unknown particles.
Happy to be of service. Notes will be prepared and delivered to your table in 4 hours or less.
4 hours? What are the chances for less?
Delivery estimate will be prepared in 2 hours or less.
An auspicious beginning.
Okay, so March. We'll play this one.
I have isolated the source of the particle irregularities. They appear to be a byproduct of the shrinking process.
It's 3 months
If I
later,
adjust the
he's
machine
got
to
it
account
out.
for their existence, it should be the key to the de-shrinking, expanding process. Burgle, please bring up the readings for the irregular covalent SNPI 42Z particle traces. Ugh, that name is going to get tiresome. And while you're at it, rename all references to the irregular covalent SMPI 42Z particle to raw science.
Oh.
Order received. Raw science identified. Does it require cooking, flipping, or grilling?
No, none of those. Categorization.
That
What?
answer is not permitted, according to health code standards.
So it's a
governing the
weird
handling of
particle
raw
you
food
see when you're
items.
shrunk. Oh my gosh. That's all we get, just some kind of particle. Particle irregularities. Ooh. And we collect them. Okay, so the next one's Burgle, right? April 89.
Verbal transcription unit 89.4.14. Order number 80.
Burgle, are you there?
Yes, sir. It appears that the shrinking process has not overly affected my functionality.
Oh, he shrunk
I do
Burgle.
not know how this is possible. I previously believed that all the parts of my functional unit were required for operation, but apparently they were not. Perhaps that means I have some extra storage space.
Haha, very philosophical. Do you feel anything else?
No, everything appears to be the same. Though I have come to realize that this world is absolutely covered in filth. It is quite concerning. You may wish to wash your hands before returning to work.
So Burgle was the first one that got shrunk. Okay, so that's October. Overly affected my functionality. Okay. Okay, in beginning test. Category non-organic cell volume. Okay, wait. A box of scab devices. It's the backyard Tully. After successful miniaturization of a single complex electronic device, Test 44, Test 45 will attempt to shrink one full box of the devices. Upon beginning, some budgets will be inspected and tested to ensure functionality. Results. Oh, it failed. Failure. Miniaturization successful, but in beginning and further testing is impossible at the moment. Subject was confiscated by a curious honeybee. Recovery unlikely. Box obliterated. Miniature scabs are certainly stuck in every nook and cranny of the yard. Oh! No way! So this is why what happened to the scab devices. This is why we collect them. Test 45. Oh my gosh. I should send Storm a message, lol. This is so funny. Alright, I told Storm. Oh, so the beginning.
One success after another! I have returned Burgle to his original size! It appears that my
Poor
new
little
raw
Burgle.
science containment field is working at 99% effectiveness.
98.5%.
Right, Burgle, right. However, as Burgle indicates, there is some minor, insignificant raw science leakage. A note for another time.
Noted.
But I see no reason to put off a human trial.
Oh, that's crazy
I
he did a
believe there
human
should be
trial.
no issues. But Audentes fortuna juvat. I am ready to prove my creation's full potential. End recording. Burgle, I'd like to record some messages for my family in case things do not go as planned.
Oof. Okay, at least we don't have to listen to those. Oh, I should be checking out when these are. September 89. Okay, so September 89. Pond. Okay, we still gotta go through all this. Okay. July, August, April, so it's October, September. Well, some of these are early on. Oh, so when the fuck they come to the backyard early then? So in August he shrinks himself and a month later they've caught on. Yeah, this little space saw one is September 15th. So they were already in the backyard before that end one. Okay, let's go with the I'm Tiny.
I was a fool to have ever doubted myself. A fool like Klein, like Kaminsky, like Schmechter, like all of Ominent. I am here in the backyard. Down
Oh, he's done
in
it.
the backyard. I mean, I am speaking to you from the backyard. I am tiny! I should gather my thoughts. This is a momentous occasion. Wendell Tully official log 89.08.05. Recording as I take my first steps into the miniature world. The sights are unbelievable. The textures, the way the light falls upon every surface, the subtle patterns in all of the objects that
he's loving
surround
it.
me, the grass. Even common lawn grass looks like a structure from an alien world. Wait, what's that sound? The very earth is trembling. Over there, what could it be? An ant! My God,
An
today,
ant.
the world has changed forever.
Oh, okay, let's see what this one is. Work continues on the logistics of the embiggening organic material. There are so many factors that elude us still. If there's one thing I do know, Burgle, is that I need that sweet, sweet Java flowing. Okay. Spacer safety test. Power fluctuations are within an acceptable range. The machine itself continues to operate as expected. Weatherproofing of the platform components is holding up quite well. The pylons are a finicky trio. Maintaining the beam angles requires regular obstruction removal. Oh yeah, that's like the grasses in the road. The art is simply too alive for precise instruments. Oh, Elasudian space you fickle mistress. Remember, check in basic and cell diagnostics before end of the day protocols. Oh, look, the gap between these two is crazy. So we got September 15th. So he's already been working on the hedge. So he's in November, December of 89. And he start getting in, he's in the Black Hill. Okay, let's see what this one is.
This morning, I installed the borrowed lab modules. Another one of my forgotten inventions from the early days. I had such grand notions back then. The Kinder Science Mini Quick Little Chemist Lab educational toy for children.
What the?
But no, Wendell, we can't possibly put hydrochloric acid into the hands of children. The lawyers will
fuck?
never agree. It's a good thing I never told them about the Bunsen burners. Odd that Ominent has been using my toy pieces in this way. I digress. The lab network is now up and running in the backyard. I'm planning to dedicate each one of them to a different function.
Oh, he's got all the
Main
labs
power
set
will
up.
run through here, the Oak Lab, as the center of operations for the backyard. The second lab is nestled into the hedge. Such wonderful views from up there. Side note, I'm worried that Ominent's shoddy manufacturing of the lab pieces will cause them to fall apart over time. but they will do for now.
Oh, so Ominent had built these little things. Okay. We could go into the hedge, but... Okay, actually, we'll go through the hedge. So when was Burgle's next one? August, October. Okay, so we're still in September.
The Kinder Science lab modules have not held up as well as anticipated. I thought hiding these lab units in the hedge would provide a bit of protection from my rampaging children.
Kaiju children.
It appears not even the sanctuary of these leaves can protect my work from an errant Flingman disc.
Oh.
The subsequent breaches in the lab structures have invited all manner of arachnid invaders to wander in. My plan is to recalibrate the tasty bots for defensive action. A stopgap solution, to be sure, but I've no time for
Oh,
repairs,
so that's why they
when I'm
attack
so
you.
close to unlocking the mysteries of raw science.
Oh, that's funny. So funny. Flingman disc. I'm assuming that's like a frisbee. Kaiju children. Okay. So that's why the robots also attack us.
For so long, I have felt taunted by the spiders of the yard.
Taunted.
Climbing, crawling, skittering with the greatest of ease.
He's jealous of the spiders.
And how they delight in violating my workspace. I can't take a single step without getting stuck in their confounded webbing. I'm wasting daylight, running, climbing, surviving, traversing this broken lab. The entire yard, for that matter, has become untenable. But perhaps my spider friends hold the key to my problems.
Ooh. Okay, so that's 4, 7. Okay, so we go to this one.
Today, Trudy asked, or rather insisted, I take a break from my work for a family day.
So he keeps vanishing.
I'll
She's like,
admit
what the
the argument
fuck?
that preceded my reluctant agreement was one for the ages. She just doesn't understand how important the work is. But in the end, all was not lost. As fate would have it, our little trip to Stormin Beach's Wave Park has given me fresh inspiration. A particular attraction sported a zip line over an undulating pool filled with sun-baked tubers, basking in the light of the cruel sun that baked them like red raisins. But I digress. It was the zip line that captured my
Oh, so this is
imagination.
why we have zip
Such an
lines.
elegant solution to my problems in the hedge.
He went to a water park.
When we got home, it was straight back to work. After another argument, of course.
Okay, let's hear this one, the last one.
Now let's review the progress of the last few months. I am getting ever closer to perfecting the spacer. Raw science containment has been a success. At last measurement, we are within 0.2% translation accuracy, but those final infinitesimal bits have proven the most difficult.
Ooh.
Despite that,
It's
Burgle
gone
and
from
I have been able to
85
transit the
to
miniature
having
world
just
without
0.
incident.
What was it, 2 or
I
something?
must admit it has been a bit overwhelming of late. Between school, grading papers, nightly work in the yard, and this sweltering summer heat, I feel stretched thin. Some nights I find myself too exhausted to work on my experiments.
Oh, I wonder if this
All
is like
going to give me
reasoning or
gray
something
hairs. I mean, why, just the other
happen.
day, Trudy said that the stress is putting new wrinkles on my face.
Oh, he's
She may
reasoning.
have a point about the hair, though. As much as I'm loath to admit it, it does seem to be thinning. Perhaps it's time to dig out the Sketty clamp and try it on myself. I'm sure it's in a bin or box around here somewhere.
Oh no. So he started to like start to reason. And he didn't realize. He should have, and for a scientist, he should have realized something was up. Reboot. Hedge lab, pre-test. Frequent spacer uses putting a drain on cell volume supplies. Recalibrating the surveiller system to focus on needed components. Save oh yes, this is about the scanner. Save new location profile uploaded to TAST units 9 and 17 for extraction. Failure. Numerous system errors, unknown interference during the scanning process. Likely radio waves of some sort. Possible sources. Neighbor. Bill Henderson. The Kids. Inspector Hackett walkie-talkie set. 3. Ominent. Oh, so Ominent started to have appeared. They've caught on. Wait, let's see. September 20. When did Ominent come? I mean, they're already shrunken in his lab, so maybe they have started to set stuff up. He could have been right. Damage control.
Early test runs on the zipline system have produced mixed results.
Oh, this zipline.
Prices
Okay, we're
on
back to
steel
zipline.
cable are ridiculous, so I've been forced to proceed with my original idea, spider thread. I'm using web samples from my unwanted guests with a few clever alterations, of course. Things were going well until Sarah threw yet another toy into the hedge. I swear that the lost city of Atlantis might be found beneath the roots of this blasted bush. I told them both. No baseballs, no flingman discs, no
Oh,
more
so that's where
throwing.
the baseball came from.
I'll need to find a way to strengthen the zip lines, and I've forbidden the children from playing in the yard, temporarily, of course. Dinner will be, I would say, awkward, I suspect.
They're banned from going in the yard. Reboot. Okay. Increased radio wave interference in the yard, isolating a single source, unsuccessful. Interference uses a broad roving spectrum of frequencies. Wrote code to alter surveying frequency every 5 seconds, keeping it hidden from mysterious static. Success. Surveyor system reboot. Oh, pardon me. TAST units not used for guard duty have received the profile uploaded and are currently en route to their harvest targets in the... Oh, he's getting them to gather stuff. TAST units used for fuel acquisition are showing increased signs of wear and tear. Rust being the most prevalent. 19 unknown radio signals were spotted during reboot process. Points of origin were not at fixed location. That rules out the kids and Mr. Hedgerson. All signs point to Ominent. Increase in security protocols on lobby functions, so biometric scanners where needed. Oh, so they have. So Ominent at some time around here on September in 89 were like, okay, wait, he was on to something. And then like, where is he going? And then they must have been watching him and they see he's setting up labs. Okay, this is October 11th. Okay, so we have our first Ominent thing. Okay, we'll look at those at the end. Where was Burgle? Because he was the 4th.
Burgle transcription unit 89.10.5.
Okay, May
Order
1st,
number
the
20.
90.
Burgle, did you organize my research notes on the material properties of the hedgeberries as I directed?
Ooh, hedgeberries.
Of course. Well, no.
Good. Wait. Explain.
I have logged 110,437 different algorithms for organization and compiled them into an alphabetical list. That menu is being printed now and should be ready for review in approximately 12 weeks.
Yeah.
After that is complete, I will be able to organize your research notes based on the algorithm you select.
Well, let me know when it's done then.
Damn. Okay, so this is Ominent's first entry. Expedition member JK. Agricultural entomologist. September 27, 1989. Oh, I guess they sent people before this too then, right? Because there were 4 kids that came before us. So maybe these were the original. So that's the way it'll be. We're all split up and regroup never. Seems logical, not? There's a reason so many insects thrive in colonies, working toward a singular goal. Functioning as a unit, functioning as one organism. We should be surviving together, but instead we're going off to die one by one. And well, he was right. So this is the etymologist from our Ominent. I'm not sure where he died, but... Okay, so far I've seen our strange coffee maker. Oh, he's up in the yard. Avoided a gargantuan mulleted chithid stomping around the only place we called home. I'm going to make my way west around the barbecue. Maybe I can rustle up some coal chunks. And come bearing fire the next time I find one of the others. That worked for the caveman, right? Oh, so he died near the... off trying to get coal chunks. Poor little guy. So this is them. So they've shrunken down and they're in the yard. When's the next one? October 31st. Okay, so all the bases are up. Wendell Tully is like realizing there's people around. So yeah, we're definitely here before 89 in September. So when did he complete it? He's all 88. So he got fired on September 88. And maybe literally in January they were watching him. And they seen him shrink. So I didn't have too long between August, September. Yeah, their timelines are a little weird. Slightly funky for the Ominent ones. Yeah, so the first people came in 89. So they were like, I guess they fired him. They were always going to do it. For this to work, they were like instantly going to do it. And then, I gotta remember too, Ominent sent the kids in, right? So when do we get sent into this? I wonder where we are in this. I wonder if it must be like 90? Because we collect all these. Or 91 maybe. So him and Ominent are full set up in the backyard by the time we come. And then they're worried about, like, people are getting shrunked, so they send kids in, I guess. Okay, so at least before September 27, they were all sent in, and then they all got split up to do different stuff. Okay. Continue on with, where did we get up to? Reboot Project Zip. Oh, he infused a rope with raw science? Do we listen to this? We'll listen to this.
Slowly, my torments come together into one ingenious solution. After trying countless materials, I finally found something to fix my zipline problem. While the bonding formulas were complex to say the least, I've successfully fused the web ropes with raw science. Once again, it proves to be the key. The new ropes are miraculously soft, but have the tensile strength of forged steel. I've dubbed my new creation Zippy Fiber. Just think of the practical applications.
Dental floss.
Oh, only something without gums would suggest that. This is not some trifle to pick parsley between trips to the periodontist.
I will take your word for it, Dr. Tully.
Like how he just shits on his idea. Oh, evacuation. Okay.
It is likely that this will be my last log from the hedge lab. Regrettably, the spider infestation has only worsened.
Oh no.
Last night, I had a close encounter with a giant brood mother that shook me to my core.
Oh shit, he's seen the brood
Couple that
bomb
with
up.
the strange radio signals I've been receiving, and I no longer think this facility is safe.
Who's he calling?
Virgil here. Can I start you off with a double-charred barbarian bacon burger?
Burgle, initiate evacuation protocols
Ooh.
for the Hedge Lab. Make sure any remaining biometric scanners and passcodes are encrypted in the mainframe.
Is that really necessary, sir?
Yes. Oh, yes. Absolutely necessary. We're being watched.
Ooh, so he knows Ominent's onto him. Yeah, so he detects them first in 89. October 31st. Okay, so he shut down the Hedge Lab. A. Miller, so this is the compliance officer. I should have known once I signed off on that silly work order for Scalpers Amalgamated. Clearly a front for some sort of internal cover work that would also be signing away my future at Ominent. Well, not if I can help it. If anyone can find a way out of a rat's nest, it's going to be a lawyer. They'll need me to clean up all these loose ends when they're done anyway. Oh my god. Is Ominent just trying to get rid of people? At least it hasn't become more clear why they've chosen us now. A gaggle of eggheads with interesting knowledge of what we're meant to encounter. We need to keep track of all this questionable activity and extra macho man to guide us through an unforgiving hostile territory. Oh, and the intern who sharpens pencils, carries bags, sits in the dog, talks to ants, but whatever. He's actually kind of useful if he knows a lot about ants. I'm carrying out my duties as best I know how, even especially without the help of others. Where they went, whether they're alive or dead, no longer concerns me. All I care about is that the documentation of whatever this terminal employee has gotten up to, getting back to normal size and putting us all to rest. Oh, so he's trying to get documents on all the stuff he's done. Yeah, terminate employee. He's talking about Wendell. Getting back to normal size and putting this all to rest. So far, I've captured photographic evidence of pilfered and repurposed equipment that are certainly untested in the required environments. First, it was some contraption with a pizza table jammed in the middle. Now I'm on the trail of a sort of satellite apparatus. I saw the antenna poking out of the hedges at the side of the dwelling, and today I'm climbing up and over the exterior power outlet and into the branches to document it close up. I can already tell I'm going to find some shocking, funny business up there. Oh, so he tries to go up to the Hedge Lab and the dude's already abandoned it. And he gets killed, though. Okay, so that's in November. Okay, so that's all of October. Oh, wait, actually, did Dr. Wendell Tully... No, the 31st. I was going to say, did he kill him? October 29, yeah, so he's already left. See, he goes in 2 days later, so he was watching him. It was literally that guy was watching him. The compliance officer. He was right, he was being watched. Okay, pond research note. Pardon me. As we sit perched in the cliff face down here, away from the street noise and pervasive fauna, seems we can do some real long-term undisturbed work. Ooh. The majestic Sankey Koi lives the same day over and over. Sankey Koi lives the same day over and over. Sucking up morsels from here and there, depositing waste wherever. The rest of the creatures swim to and fro and play their part as well. Eating and being eaten. Reproducing, growing, dying all in this pond micro is whatever. We harness this cycle and put it to use. A medium of aquaculture and hydroponics in a nature nearly microscopic setting could be put one step on the path to solving the hunger crisis. I'm beginning to search for a kind of true duckand aquatics inspired lab setup in the deep pond substrate where we can just tap into the natural system already at play. With a few okay, so he was working on trying to do stuff with the pond to make food.
Each member of the Tully family, excepting yours truly, looks at Brussels sprouts, the great cabbage of Belgium, with utter disdain. Within its densely packed leaves, a high-powered nutrient boost in a miniature form factor.
Ooh.
And yet mealtime after mealtime, it is recklessly cast aside.
Because
Well,
it tastes
more
disgusting.
for me. The body knows when it's lacking something. Funny that it doesn't tell the mind why, though. But I have taken the hint, and I'll do those brilliant horticulturalists of Belgium
Ooh.
one better. You see, these little morsels are a prime candidate for experimentation in my new submersible multifunction lab. A closed-loop system complete with retractable solar dome. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Dr. Tully, it is almost time for your appointment.
Already? The joys of getting older. Trudy pushed me to go see a doctor after she
Oh.
remarked that I looked like a plate of wet ham. Very well. Mustn't be late and keep Dr. Applebaum waiting.
Oh, Dr. Applebaum's gonna be like, what the fuck? Side effects. Oh no, here we go.
Dr. Applebaum has pronounced me in perfect health. For a man 20 years my senior. I must face the facts. The gray hairs, the wrinkles, they are not figments of the imagination. I can draw only one reasonable conclusion. It is the elusive fractional errors of the shrinking process which
Oh,
are
no.
the cause. Trudy has asked that I discontinue my experiments, but what choice do I have? If I quit now, I will have nothing. What will I be other than a failed inventor and scientist with no discoveries to his
He's
name?
gonna
unable
keep
even
doing
to
it
teach
even
the
though it's
basics
aging
of
the
physics
shit
to
out
a
of him.
gaggle of hormonal teenagers. No. If this means that I must sacrifice 20 years of my life,
Oof.
then so be it.
That's hectic. Ham test. Day 1. Initial diagnostics indicate that everything is working in order and ready to begin the Brussels sprouts live testing phase. Using the automated hydroponics agriculture microponics system, or HAMS. I suppose going forward, will bogus tests not being a complete failure. Okay. Biodome, grow nodes, nutrition system. Oh, that must be those little red sprouty things. Harvesting is typically 90 days out, but initial tests show small sprouts are ready within a span of a week. We'll look to optimizing that further. Keep in mind a certain level of structural integrity is required to scale them. Oh my gosh, so that's what those little... these things are. I actually should collect these. He was growing these little mussel sprouts. It's crazy he just went back to work. It's like... maybe you should start working in on this process if you're gonna keep doing this. Oh,
Nice and clean.
we are almost dying. You should go sit on the chair. Where's the chair? Okay, on. Sets ham test. Oh no, he got into a fight with Trudy. Oh, okay, so these are the mussel sprouts. Uh-oh.
This time you've gone too far, Wendell Tully. You've done the unthinkable, trespassed the unforgivable. You missed Thanksgiving dinner.
He missed Thanksgiving dinner.
Who can blame Trudy? I know that I pushed things to the breaking point and that she has grit her teeth and borne it. She told me that she could not bear to watch me destroy my life, let alone hers, the children's, in single-minded pursuit of this technology.
He is literally
Never
killing
in all
himself.
the years of knowing her has she given me such a cold, immovable ultimatum. My science or my family. But if only she could see. I am doing this for them. I understand it has been hard. It has been harder on no one more than myself. If only I had more time. If I could just prove to them the wonders that are so close now, they would understand, wouldn't they? And if they did not, perhaps they never understood me at all.
Damn, he's getting crazy. Nominal results, not even marginally different from initial prepared tests. Nitrogen cell levels remain optimal and the local fungal network appears robust. Brussels sprouts seem slightly loose and fairly limp. They need something to promote growth, but I can't put my finger on it. Other observation. Trudy finds her ring better suited for the koi. Oh no! Trudy finds her ring better suited for the koi pond substrate than her hand. Working on making calls to the house. Tell Burger to fish that ring out of the pond. Back. The fish wife's ring. It sank to the ground and it sparked by light. It was lost and then snarfed. A sake coil's bite. Her big wiggly mouth, a glistening thing, it swallowed up the glittering ring. Twin barbels flickering, her fins they did flap. It appears she was choking. Her dorsals I did slap. Hurled to the beyond, the ring was now free, as well as one eye, which then winked at me. Are you my wife now? Asked with my big heart, big and treasure true. Up gurgled her response. Aye, it's your fish's wife. Me name's Trudy too. Okay, so the fish is called Trudy too. It accidentally swallowed the ring. He banged it on the neck and made it lose an eye and spit out the ring. Jesus. Held to the beyond, the ring was now free as well as one eye, which winked at me. Holy shit. Okay, so the fish, she threw the ring in the pond, the fish started to choke, he saved the fish, and it literally lost a fucking eye. Jesus. Okay, where are we at? We're at December. Okay, so we have another ominous one. Beastava intern. Oh no, the intern. This Thanksgiving I spend it with my new friends. They truly understand me. I can see it in their eyes. They don't make me carry things or take notes or yell at me or talk down to me. We carry our own weight. We make a feast together. Me and the ants. Oh, the intern that talked to the ants. He joined them. We get along just fine. If I never see the rest of those other jerks again, it'll be too soon. Except maybe the military guy, he can join us. Like a soldier ant, get it? Now to find a wishbone. I wonder if the ants killed him. Or if he just died down there. Maybe I should look at these. A photo taken of a specific of one of the bigger pieces of equipment in the yard. Oh, so this is them stealing web shots. Oh, a photo of that. Okay, and this was the third one. There was to be a glowing cartridge of some kind tucked away behind a glass window. Ooh. What's this? Not fair. There appears to be a moldy castle spire sprouting up out of the moat. A burly photo of a coffee maker with various wires coming out of it. So this is them taking all these photos. This photo shows what looks to be a scabby but much larger. I was putting this on before they were shrunk. And that's the scabby on the thing. Day 1 of Year 0, creator. Exalted Nugget Beastava. How quick do you find our sin? O children of the future, you likely an activist of the society, have stolen a record of the decree from the long. What do we look like now? Do we have bones or shell or both or neither? Are we still small? Surely not. Surely not. But do we still abide by the way? Do we still shun the hot fruits and the wet greens? Okay. And now wrinkled, withered a nugget. I sleep. Farewell, children. Oh, this is someone that must have, like, shrunk. That was dying of the shrinking in. Okay, I have no idea who the loyal subject was or what exactly that was about. December. Okay, these are... Alright, so November, December. So that dude died when he was doing his ham tests. No change from last week, but I feel we're on the cusp of something here and we've got an idea. I shot awake this morning, sweaty with the memory of the frantic energy of fitness infomercials that popped up before the kids' Saturday market. I was being annoyed with the greasy glow of skin scratched tight over bustling muscles, screaming some new trivial invention. Veins bulging with hot blood. Our withered petitus chorus needed to get pumped up. We essentially moved forward with an admittedly odd Hail Mary procedure for Generation 2. Vascular grafting. Remove the cumbersome stem from the growth process, redeeming these auxiliary buds longing for a new system to be part of. They harvest the aperture artery of the Eojard appendix and have begun slicing them into the sprouts roots, made in the union with the manner of alga glue. The systems of both man and plant are not that different after all, but could they be this compatible? Wait, so he had Burgle take out his appendix and put it with the meat? Oh god, that's why they're muscle sprouts? What the fuck? Currently 0.8833% of target product size. Complex and somewhat tense muscular nuggets. Several flaps overlap to protect this central organ. All entirely edible. Oh, that's disgusting. An innate sense of fitness and survival compels them to fight against preparation. A smack of the spatula calms them right down. Bro, those things I harvested, like people muscle sprouts. Jesus. Generation 7 fitness stable molecular systems have evolved and is inspirational. Sprout muscular amplification research is going swimmly. Generation has been taught the rhythm of the flesh and the way the fungal networks could transmit was certainly key. Each node is performing in tandem at peak efficiency. Condensated crop cycle manipulation is accelerating generational hybrid evolution at an unprecedented rate. HAMS is proven to be a highly adventurous apparatus. Superdense Brussels sprouts, muscle sprouts, conducting a ripe symphony of proteins, lymphoids, and carbohydrates via the push and pull of plant and muscle fibers. The applications here for sustainable human omnivorous diets are tantalizing. Humane omnivore. Oh god. No, it's considered an aerobotics program for the lab monitor ready to increase nurification and introduce some. Oh god, I'm falling asleep from this. A motivational aspect to growth. Plug data into Burgle's. Wait, so let me go back. Appendicular artery of the Eojard appendix. Oh, so because it was so big, I guess he harvested his appendix and he didn't shrink it down, and then he started to cut it into it. The appendicular artery of the Eojard appendix. Yeah, I swear that's him. Also, failure once again, product candidate generation 20 cannot be scaled without catastrophic side effects. Down back to generation 9 parameters set to find a patch forward. The big brains over at Mouthtown came back with nothing but the grand idea to grind them up into a crunchy gristle for the breakfast table. Hardly world-changing, they mock me. If only they could taste the meals Burgle had prepared for these past few weeks. If only the sprouts survived the scaling process, the way the earlier generations had. Just, oh, so when he remade them bigger, they didn't work. It's a shame that cellular maturity is required for these sprouts to become viable as a product, but something about reaching advanced biology age is incompatible with the expanding process. Is it purely because the tissue damage regrowth cycle is on a substantial compressed timeline? There's not much older than myself if I converted to human chronological age, and I haven't experienced side effects such as this. So I know if you go big to small, it just fucks you up. And if you're already small, doing it just once is enough. So that was February 20, so we're at... Oh wait, that was way past. Okay, so we shouldn't read this one. So this is towards the end. February 2090. Okay, so this is December. What are these? haze. September 89. Oh, that's the hedge. So that was the pond. Oh, these are in weird order. Okay, so this is back in August, November, December, September. Oh, so this is the lab modules. And then November. Okay, so the haze, one of these is early. And then those all go into December. Oh, okay, so he spent like a whole year in the backyard at this point, and he set up... And he hasn't talked about the black anthill, the undershed, or miscellaneous. Oh, we'll have to go through these too. Okay, so there's November of 89, they're December. Okay, so I have to jump back a little bit, so it's September. Okay, we'll come back to these then. So it's December 21st. December 27th. So this is like while in between the ham testing, kind of. So he's made his muscle sprouts. So he's off in the pond doing stuff. And he has gone to the haze a couple of times. So he's gone to the haze as well in between all of this. I wonder if he hasn't made the black anthill lab yet. So he makes the black anthill next. Then he makes the undershed. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Okay, let's read local fauna. Because this was back in when? September. Oh, this is before he's even done the ponds. This is back in the hedge. When he's rebooting and everything. Poor Sarah with her little red bite mark. If she hadn't come to me, I wouldn't have even known. Oh, her sad eyes as she scuttled over, cuddling her tiny arm. Daddy, there's something nasty in the roots of the oak tree. She went, but... Oh! The tangle is too much, too small to be explored as a full man begged to be investigated in a small farm. But why did I go tonight in the dark? Why did I choose a creepy, foggy backdrop? Oh. What's this feeling that I feel now, other than my heart still racing? A feeling beyond it. Oh, he's getting scared. Rice nights are being removed and the meat beneath the cows in fear of being exposed to the crisp autumn air. Feeling is terror, I guess. Okay, but what can one do, like the grey villain? Those eight, just like the grey wolves. Okay, wait, where does he see it? For the meat, like a worm. Their unblinking eyes would scathe in the dark, little sockets above my shivering jaw. Green stack of balloons carved in the skies and a howling breeze. The feeling is terror, I guess. Apex predators are an essential cog in a well-oiled machine. Remove the wolves and the elk run wild and strip the land. Be good. Goodbye fauna turns into goodbye fauna. One simple change can disrupt the entire... Also, he leaves them, I guess. He sees the spiders. Okay, so he goes to see what bit his daughter and he realizes there's trees there. Okay, so this is October. New lab reconnaissance. It was against my better judgment to ask you to dispose of my old official logs. I guess the wounds of being fired were too fresh to be thinking clearly. Scouting locations for a place to house our Mixar research. I came across your dumping ground, and I must admit I am still a bit misty-eyed. Simpler times, old friend, simpler times. Maybe this new lab be a shining beacon in the desert, a tranquil oasis in the hot sands. So that's in October he was making the Black Anthill lab then. But he doesn't start talking about it. New lab reconnaissance, October. Alas, my considerable neglect of the backyard has continued to introduce further complications to my research. Several months ago, I began dismantling a TST for parts to make Mark II variations and left those parts in my brawny boy bin in the upper yard. I opened it yesterday morning and was horrified. There in the box, buzzing their wicked little wings, was a swarm of wasps, all hovering their bulbous creation in the corner of my brawny boy heavily duty bin. I've been so worried about Omnit infiltrators I never suspected being hoodwinked by these horrid creatures. If I dare bumble around in there for parts, I'm bound to upset the whole hive. Then I'll have an even bigger mess to deal with. So I'm hereby left with no choice but sneaking inside the bin while tiny, subject to the dangers of what lurks in the dark here. Hopefully I can take enough photos of what work I did on the Taz T that I can piece back together my work and not end up screwing. Oh, so okay, he doesn't open it. CCTV reports. Last night I was reviewing CCTV footage and noticed several cameras inside my lab below the old pine stump cut out. All that remained was the feed from the front door camera, its lenses fixed at the sky as hundreds of rotten wood splinters rained down upon it. To my dismay, the next morning I found that the rotten tree trunk had collapsed under its own weight, crushing my lab to smithereens. Oh, so that's why the lab's fucked up. These lab sets are falling apart left and right. I need to be more careful when scouting locations in the future. I can't spare to lose an important research station to Omnit's shoddy manufacturing practices. Until then, I'll have Burgle set up a feed from Pond Outpost Alpha. Well, we continued to cut some research for a while and locked in for the kill switch. Oh, okay. I don't know if that's the lab when we go in it. So this is November 30th of 89. So he has his fight, and this is a couple of days later. Wendell, what can I say in this that we haven't argued about over the last few years? Is there anything left to talk about? It breaks my heart to admit it, but we need a change. I'm sorry. I just can't take the tears anymore. I can't bear the look of disappointment on our children's faces night after night while pretending it's all going to get better. So going up north to my sister's, I need time to think and decide what happens next. Please don't call me. I won't answer. If you want to talk about where to go from here... Oh, so she throws the ring. You're not yet ex-wife. Damn. You watch enough cartoons to know the gag. The befuddled man puts his finger through an unexpected hole in the fabric. Well, that's me today. The chests have been jingling around in my dice bag for weeks. To keep track of shrunken treasures, jangle no more. Scattered to the four winds, the seven seas. Please keep an eye out. They could be anywhere. The perfect vessels for storing precious items. What a pity. Oh. Oh, so he was carrying... That's where the chests come from. Okay, so that's January. Oh, this has been an hour. Maybe I should break this into 2 parts. Okay. So we got the haze, then we could do more of the Ominent. Where was Burgle? Okay, so that one's in May. And then we just have stuff like this stuff. And then we'll go through the sites. Okay, let's break it in 2. Part 1 done. We got through Time and Ominent, Space-Star Development, The Hedge, part of Mixer, part of Ominent, part of Burgle. Then we can do the Haze, some of these as well. So yeah, they're all January. Man, so he's got divorced. That's so sad. She's taking the kids. And then these were back in August. Okay, December. Yeah, so all of this has happened in 89. Yeah, it was at the end. So he just kept working pretty much. She dumped him and he had nothing else to do. He was working in the backyard still, plugging away. Poor dude. I mean, he's made like a crazy invention, but at the same time he's ignoring his family. So it's hard to say. Oh, I can see my hair. Why is it like weird on that side? It must have got pushed down. Okay, that's better. Alright, we'll be back.